the White House giving the vote of confidence, which you normally hear just before a football coach gets fired. Gibbs, the president's press spokesman, says the president has complete confidence in Geithner. I mean, you're a football fan. Isn't that usually what they say just before they fire the coach?
Oh, it never fails. It never fails. That's one of those.
You
big,
knew I'd try to get you in trouble, Congressman.
One of those big warm hugs before the knife goes in your back, right?
Do you think Geithner's in trouble?
I think he's on thin ice, and what happens here over the next 24 to 48 hours, I think, will determine his future. Is
it his fault, or is he just being the scapegoat for this deal? Because, again, you've got Chris Dodd, who put the loophole in. You have your colleague Barney Frank, who helped cover up for Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac and head us down this path, while you and other congressmen were warning of the disasters of this give money to people who can't afford to pay it back scheme for a long time. Is Geithner being scapegoated?
I don't know that we know that the answer to that question, and I think that's what a lot of people are trying to get their arms around. It's what did people know? How long has this conversation about bonuses been going on, and who was involved in the conversations?
There's a bigger issue here that you've got $165 million or so in bonus money that's attracting all the attention. And yet, when you look at the largest donors to the Obama campaign, you see the same names of the same companies that got billions of dollars in bailout money. We've also seen that some of this bailout money shuffled through AIG ended up going offshore to foreign banks, something that Congress probably couldn't approve with the American people watching. They had to kind of shepherd this money through AIG to get it to the foreign banks. And this is hundreds of billions of dollars that we're talking about, and yet everything's focused on this few million.
Well, it is. What all this points out is that when the federal government gets into the private sector, things are going to happen. A lot of my colleagues were warning of this going back to the financial rescue bill back in September and into October. And I think it's time for the government to begin to have an exit strategy here in terms of how do we get the taxpayers' money back out of these institutions? How do we get this money back in the Treasury so that we don't have taxpayers on the hook for who knows what, including bonuses?